Ginger was a cute little kitten living in the countryside, and he loved skiing. One day, while the whole family was taking care of the pigs on the farm, the kitten suddenly had a headache and collapsed. The father and mother cat hurriedly took him to the hospital, and after 2 hours of surgery, the doctor told the kitten's parents that he had a brain tumor and could only live for no more than 3 months. Both the father and mother cat began to cry because they didn't want to lose their beloved child. The father wanted to give the kitten a happy trip. They approached the kitten's bed, and the little kitten unaware of his brain tumor. The father said to the kitten,
"My dear, tomorrow our whole family will go skiing."
The kitten jumped up with joy. The next morning, they went up the snowy mountain together and enjoyed their time.
But suddenly, an avalanche from the high mountain came down, covering the entire skiing area, and everyone was running as fast as they could to escape the snow wave. Everyone cried out for help in panic. The little kitten rushed into a nearby shed and hid. He cried out for his parents in helplessness, feeling guilty. After a short while, the avalanche stopped. The kitten called the rescue team to find his parents. Fortunately, the rescue team quickly located his parents, who were lying under a nearby cliff, but both the father and mother cat were unconscious. The rescue team took the kitten's family to the hospital. The little kitten sat crying in the waiting area, overwhelmed by fear and sadness. Suddenly, the doctor appeared and said,
"The situation is very critical. A large amount of money is needed to treat your parents."
The kitten begged the doctor to save his family and vowed to find a way to get enough money. The doctor replied, "You don't have the health to do that because you are seriously ill." Hearing this news, the kitten cried even more, but quickly wiped away his tears and rushed out of the hospital to seek help. He realized there wasn't much time left to save his parents, so he found a busy street corner and tried to get attention in every way possible, holding a sign that read, "Please save my parents, I will do anything you ask." People passed by without much interest, some dropped a little money, but it wasn't enough. As night fell, he started to feel lonely and began to cry, his body nearly exhausted. Just when he thought all hope was lost, a man dressed in black approached and handed him a poster. The poster contained information about a free fighting tournament with a large cash prize. The man in black said, "This is your only chance, be there at 10 p.m. tonight." Without hesitation, the little kitten rushed to the tournament. The registrar warned him,
"This is the most dangerous tournament in the world. If you lose, you will have to pay with your life."
The brave kitten filled in his name, determined to save his parents. A large car arrived, and the dangerous warrior stepped out. Amidst the chaotic crowd, the little kitten emerged, facing the large and terrifying fighter. The warrior looked down at the kitten with disdain, but deep inside, he respected the kitten's courage. The battle began, and the kitten bravely charged at his opponent, but none of his attacks could touch the massive fighter. It was clear that this was a one-sided battle. The kitten was repeatedly thrown to the ground, sustaining injuries all over his body. This time, after being knocked back, the kitten was nearly exhausted. But he refused to give up. The thought of his family pulled him back to his feet. The little kitten used all his strength to attack the black cat, but he still failed. Despite being defeated repeatedly, he didn't give up. Suddenly, the arena fell silent. The black cat approached and signaled to the kitten that he would be the winner, because he respected the kitten's resilience. The kitten, covered in wounds, thanked the black cat and hurriedly grabbed the prize money, rushing back to the hospital. He handed the money to the doctor, and immediately, the surgery on his parents began. Sitting in the waiting room, the kitten's strength gradually faded. He vomited blood and collapsed. When he awoke, all he saw was darkness. After 5 hours of surgery, his parents finally woke up and asked,
"Where's our child?"
The doctor gently said,
"Your child fought until his last breath to save you. He sacrificed himself out of unconditional love."
The parents hugged each other and cried, knowing that their child's love would always remain in their hearts.